Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the 100 to £10,000 reselling challenge. Jesus Christ, it's currently in the middle of a storm and the bloody bins are falling over. It's so windy, you could probably hear the whistling of the wind, to be honest. Anyway, as you could see by that lovely intro, we've done another Vinted haul, but this time I'm going to do it a little bit differently. So normally I would just get all the items and just show you them, tell you what I've paid for them and what I think I'm going to get for them. But this time I'm going to show you exactly how I search for items on Vinted to see if they're suitable to sell on eBay. So let's jump into my phone. As soon as you open up Vinted, you'll always get a recommended for you. Now this is what I usually use to find things because the algorithm has learned what I like and what I purchase. So there's a lot of boots and shoes. If you haven't really used Vinted, then what I would suggest is to pick a category, something you know a little bit about, and just search for brands within that category. And then the algorithm will just learn what you like essentially, and will suggest some bargains for you to buy and then resell. What I do, this is the easiest way for me. I just go on the recommended for you and see if there's anything interesting. Now, straight away I see these high-tech boots and I'll just have a little look. Tech proof. Now they look in okay condition, look a bit vintage, so that's always a good thing. We'll check the description, worn 3 to 4 times. That's always a little bit of a lie, but we're heading in the right direction. What I will do is just scroll through the photos and see if there is any sort of indication of the model number, model name, and then I'll give it a little search in eBay. So we can see there it's Transcender JX. So we will jump into eBay and we will search for a high-tech Transcender JX. Now there's only one listing, it's brand new, but it's kids size, and that's going for £25 plus £3.25 postage. So to get a better indication, we'll go on to solds. Now we can see one has sold here, size 5, ours is size 6, so pretty similar there. That sold for £12.95 plus £2.94 postage. We'll try to determine whether this is worth purchasing essentially. The postage was covered there, so it's £12.95. Will probably be £2 in fees, so that leaves us with £10.95 there. Now this costs £5.95 plus about £2.50 postage. So that will leave us with £2.50 profit. So in my eyes, that isn't worth it. Now these Peter Storm boots look okay, but there's no indication of any sort of model name or number. So what I would do is take a screenshot of the shoe, jump into Google, select that screenshot, and that should come up. If you're getting a few different brands pop up, I usually just pop the brand name in the search as well. So we can see they're actually kids shoes. They are Peter Storm Kids Rocky Walking Boots. So again, we'll go into eBay, type Peter Storm. There's a bloody storm out there. Is his name Peter? No, it's Dara. Peter Storm Kids Rocky Walking Boots. Now there's one up for £19.99 plus postage, UK size 3. Again, we'll go into solds. Now brand new, they cost £25 and 8 pence for a size 4. These are a size 6. So I'm thinking we could probably get £15 to £20 on that. We'll go with worst case scenario, £15. Minus postage, leaves us with £12, take away £2 for fees, leaves us with £10, £4.38 plus £2.50, it's about £6.88. That leaves us with about a £3.22 profit. Is it worth it? No. So essentially you just keep doing that until you find something with a decent margin, essentially. A margin that you feel comfortable with. Putting all that effort in to get that amount of money in the end. It might take you a while just scrolling through. You can find some decent deals on there. So I'll go through all the decent deals that I found. A good one to look out for as well. For example, this says small backpack. I tend to go in there and see if there's any decent brands there that they just haven't specified. You can see that there, Caribou Sky Crane 2 litre. Bought that bag for a total of £5.95. This is how much I'm hoping to get. I think it's around £20. Next up, we got this IKEA Light, £3.85. Obviously searched IKEA Spoker and found that there was enough margin in it for me. Got both of these Timberlands for £11.59 and they've both sold. So the first pair sold for £25 and the second pair sold for £22.45. So if we go into that one, the £25, all in all we ended up with £16.29. So from £11.59 or whatever it is, still not a great margin, is it? It's just under £5. I'll take it, but it's not the best. Even worse with this one. Got £22.45 for that. And after fees and postage, we ended up with £15.85. So about a £4 profit there. You know, you gotta take it. Got these Gucci leather boots, lovely condition, nice, boxed, no cleanup at all. Easy, £8.44 for those. The strategy with this one was I saw how much those bags were going for when I bought one in the charity shop. So I searched Pakuma, the particular brand, to see if I could find anything on those, and I found this backpack for £11.59. It was honestly in fantastic condition when it arrived. No defects, no cleanup. You can just take the pictures and list it straight away. Doesn't really take much effort there. Hoping to get about 25 to 30 back on that. Now I thought this was underpriced. This Jack Wolfskin quilted jacket, they had it up for £3 and it's in honestly really good condition. You can just see that there's nothing wrong with it essentially. So pick that up for a total of £6.34 and this is what they go for. I started going down the bundle theme now. I was searching for Deuter bags. These two came up from the same seller. So I sent them a cheeky offer of £8 for the two and they accepted. Those bags going for about £25 each. But in total we paid £11.43 for those, £5.75 each, something like that, into £25 each. Pretty decent. Next up was these Mizuno Wave Riders, priced up at £4. You can tell they just need a little bit of a clean up, bit of wear on the heel, but decent condition, just very muddy. Just put them through a wash essentially and then right as rain, and they did. They've come up really nicely. Now we sold a similar pair of Mizuno shoes for £25, so I thought £7.19, no brainer really. As you can tell, I've gone pretty deep into the bundled items, because if they've priced one item well, they're probably going to price a few others, and then hopefully they've got discounts on the bundles. So it just makes sense really. These three items, we got these high-tech squash trainers. They're in great condition. They're going for about £25–30. And then I just started adding things. So we've got these Predator AstroTurf trainers. Can't remember how much they were going for, but I'll put it there. And then just an Adidas Climber Chill golf top. In total, for those three items, got it for £10.17. So it's around £3.50 an item. So if we sell each of those for £15 upwards, we're laughing, aren't we? We're laughing to the bank. So next bundle we got for £24.19, and that is 5 items. It was firstly these Joma Hispalis trainers, and they looked in fantastic condition. And the fact it says military piqued my interest. So I had a little search, and yeah, they were around 20 quid. So I just had a look at the buyer's wardrobe again and found these 2 Magnum military trainers also, again, about 20 quid each. Saw this active tablet thing also. It says new without tags. Is it fuck? It had a scratch on the thing, but you know, who cares? That should go for 20 quid also. And then this spray away wind block Polartec fleece. We got all of those for just under a £5 each, and should fetch anywhere between 15 and £25 for each of those. So yeah, it's not bad at all really, is it? Next up we got suggested this Kathmandu rucksack, and I had a little look at the buyer's others and found this Dela Roni paintbrush case. When this turned up, it stunk of smoke, absolutely reeked of the shit. So we got those 2 for £10.69. Pretty sure we can get a lot more on just the backpack alone, but you know, the little paintbrush case was just a little extra, but I'll put how much they're going for there. We sold these exact Altberg boots for £55 in the end, so saw these up for £10. They're not in as good condition as the ones I sold, so I think we could probably get about £45 for those, but for £13.69 we're getting them, aren't we? We're just getting them. Next up we got these Solomon trainers. Looked in really good condition, and they go for quite a bit as shown here, so they were also a no-brainer at £11.39. Now this next one was interesting. I was in a charity shop and found a pair of salopettes from this brand Hyra. I've not heard of them before, but they were priced up at £10 in the charity shop, and they were going for about £30. I deemed them a bit too expensive to buy, but I was interested. Hyra seemed like a good brand, so I did a little search. I bought a few things from that brand. So this was actually up as a padded motorcycle jacket, but it's actually a ski jacket. So I bought that one for £10 2p. We also bought another one here in a bundle with this super dry pea coat, which actually go for quite a lot. So that bundle cost us £13.69. We've had some luck with the backpacks in the past as well. This low alpine backpack was suggested to me. A bit more retro, 55 litre one for £11.59. We're having that all day. Scarpa's another brand that I love as well. They sell really well and at really good prices. So I got these boots, which are in okay condition. There's a bit of scuff into the front and a bit of wear on the inside, but really not that bad. And for £8.24, you really can't complain, can you? And then got these Scarpa walking shoes for £8.44. Good bargains all around. We did quite well with the North Face boots as well that we bought for £15. We got these hedgehog ones. Seem okay, a bit of wear on the soles, bit of a clean up, and they're gonna look pretty nice. So we bought those for £15.78, trying to replicate the ones we sold a few weeks back. I think we got about £35 or £40 for those ones. We got this Berghaus coat because it didn't specify anywhere about Gore-Tex, but it definitely is a Gore-Tex jacket, and you know Gore-Tex is the holy grail for jackets and boots. But this actually has a separate fleece inside, so really warm winter coat, weatherproof Gore-Tex for £12.12p. Absolute no-brainer there. And last but not least, we got these Timberlands. We love a bit of Timberland on this channel. Always getting Timberland boots. You can get them on Vinted for around £5 to £10. You're doing well. These ones are actually Gore-Tex, bit of scuff into the front, but got those for £8.44. So yeah, we're pretty well stocked up now. Best go and sell it all. And speaking of selling, let's go through what we've sold since the last episode. First up, we sold the Gant V-neck purple jumper. I think we got that from Nottingham. Yeah, we sold that for £17.96. Pretty sure we bought it for about £6.99. So yeah, not too bad. Got an offer for £33 on the Fugler and we took it. Bought that for £10 at a car boot. Got 50 quid for the Canon camera lens. Nice. Sold another DVD and all for £2.25. So we made 10p on that. Decent. Got £16.64 for the blue Ralph Lauren trainers that we got from Vinted. Got £24.95 for the Navica ski pants that we got from the local charity shop for £6, I believe. Got £14.95 for the Pro Quip merino wool golf jumper. Sold another micro scale Extrix part for £4. I tell you, I cannot keep up with this. Another M&S jumper, well, this one's a cardigan, has sold for £17.95. Bought that for a fiver, I think. Sold the Timberland Chelsea boots that we bought ages ago for £24. Bought them for 12 quid, so we haven't really made much on those. And finally, on eBay, we sold the Pacuma laptop bag. I think we bought that for £7 and we sold it for £24. Now for the Vinted sales. We sold the woman's Berghaus fleece for £6.50. We bought that for £2 at a car boot. Sold the Moncrief cardigan for £10. We bought that in Knaresborough for £5.50. So yeah, almost doubled up there. We sold the Fossil wallet for £8. Bought that for £5. Sold the Sweater Shop jumper for £12. Bought that for £5. And finally, we sold the Olympia camera for £5. We've had it for ages. It's just a shitty, like, plasticky camera thing. I thought it was a lot better. I think I read Olympus rather than Olympia and got excited. Bought that for 4 quid. Sold it for 5, so still in profit. And now we have it for the sales. I've actually decided to sell a lot more on Vinted now. Currently in the process of populating my Vinted wardrobe. So I'll pop the link to that down below. And if you want anything, go and grab it. I've got bundle discounts on, so if you find multiple things that you like, then go grab a bargain. Throw me cheeky offers as well. I might accept them, you never know. Anyway, there is the sales update done. And that does it for this video. Let me know if you enjoyed this sort of style. You know, not just showing things in front of the camera. I'm not sure which is better, to be honest. This might be a little bit boring to some people, just scrolling through a phone and showing pictures, but I think it gives like a real insight to how to do it, essentially, if you want to do it. Also, if you are doing it, am I doing it wrong? Do you have a better way of doing it? I'm all ears. I'm also up for suggestions of different ways to make money and different ways of sourcing stock. It is a reselling challenge, so it sort of has to be within buying and then selling, of course. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions, pop them in the comments down below. I have been looking at some abandoned storage lots actually, so hopefully there'll be an episode of that. I don't want to go through just the cycle of, you know, car boot sale, charity shop, recycling shops and Vinted. It's just getting a bit repetitive now, but if you like that sort of thing, that's great. I'll keep doing that, but if you want to see something a bit different, then yeah, I'm happy to do that. Anyway, thank you very, very, very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you're new, and if you are already subscribed, you're a top person. Right, I'll catch you in the next one.